Okay, I have never played the Saboteur before. I don't know anything about it. This game won the vote, and I've avoided all information on it. I'm not even really sure. I think stealth, something about stealth was in the genre description. I had to do some jank to get this to work. I'm going to try to play it with a controller because I think it was at one point available on the Xbox, and I try to play on controller where possible. But in pre-stream testing on this screen, if I turn on the controller on the title screen, it glitches out. Like it loses its shit. I googled it, and apparently you can turn on the controller after gameplay starts. So I'm going to try to do that. Worst case scenario, I will use a mouse and keyboard. We're going to turn the gamma up more than it suggests because people have different monitors, make it easier to see at home. Options. Difficulty normal, subtitles on, vibration on, nudity off, probably a good idea. They let you self-report things that might make your videos not ad-friendly on YouTube, and usually I can just say, nope, no problems, but whenever we played The Witcher 1, we ran into one of those dryads, I had to be like, yeah, there's some nudity. Feckin' hard. Climbing above street level is an excellent way to observe the Nazis while staying out of sight. The Nazis might get me in trouble too. Like, usually their thing is they don't care if certain words are mentioned in the video as long as they're not mentioned in the first like 2 minutes. Because they have like an algorithm that checks to see if you say a bunch of really bad words in the first 5 or 10 minutes. She's got pasties, so it doesn't count as nudity. Probably still mark it as such. Do you think if you had the nudity setting on, they just wouldn't have the pasties? That's the only change.
Is this seat taken?
I'm not looking for company.
You're in Paris, my friend. In this city, no one drinks alone. So, what are we celebrating?
We aren't. But if you're keen to get your teeth kicked in, I'll be happy to oblige.
I'd have thought you were too busy kicking yourself. With good reason, I'm sure.
What's it to you?
You think you're the only man in Paris hoping to drown a guilty conscience? This city is filled with men like us. We all have good reasons.
It's interesting when you're like, these people are presumably speaking French,
I have seen
right?
that you have no love for the Nazis.
I really like that about Chernobyl, that they just had them speak English, not English with like a Russian accent.
People will die at the hands of these jackbooted killers while you sit there cowering like a whipped dog.
But I get these voice actors get to do their best French accent, so that's
Mad
fun.
enough to break that bottle over my head, but you won't lift a finger to help these people, eh?
This isn't my country.
Oh, did you abandon your conscience at the border? Does the need for justice end at some line drawn on a map?
Aye. If it's a matter of
If you've got Sean Connery, you just gotta roll with it.
Realistic expectations.
Doesn't he play a
Open your
Spaniard and
eyes.
Highlander?
The war is all around us. You can't escape it. You can hide here and leave the fighting to braver men. Or you can walk out that door and do what must be done. The choice is yours.
Keep it down. That sort of talk will get us both a bullet in the back of the head.
I intend to do more than talk. There is a courtyard around the corner. Meet me there when you are ready to stop hiding.
Time for video games froze for me in the aughts, so the fact that this game is 9 years old doesn't really mean... I can't really wrap my head around that very well. Objective marker. Add the yellow pin on the minimap. Okay, so it's got kind of a GTA Rockstar style, looks like. Press Y. Creations are on Sean's side. Oh, that's kind of cool. Parts of the world are black and white. Debut with Luke. Contraband. No, I think I got that from How Long to Beat. Let me check them. Oh, it should be 09, so it's even older. Okay, I must have not taken. Thanks. Same problem, though. If it came out on the Xbox 360 or later, it came out 2 or 3 years ago for me.
I see you're a man who'd rather die on his feet than live on his knees.
I'd rather the crowds did the dying.
Excellent. There is a German fuel depot down the street. 5,000 barrels of precious
I
petrol.
really like this aesthetic,
Guarded
the
by
black
a
and white.
handful of half-drunk supply clerks.
Sounds like one hell of a fire hazard.
My thoughts exactly.
When did Sin
We
City
need
come
something
out?
to get the fireworks started.
I know it was a
I know
graphic
a
novel
place
for a
where we
long
can
time
have
before
what
the
we
movie,
need.
but
But first I must know. Are you prepared to kill if necessary?
Way I see it, these Nazi bastards bought their own tickets to hell. I'm just laying out the welcome mat.
Schindler's List kinda did it too, but it was in like a
That's
single
my car
scene.
there.
I'll drive.
It's cool with the lighting too from the fire. Get in a car. 05. Okay, so it is kind of Rockstar style. Press right trigger to accelerate, left trigger to brake reverse.
I spotted a German supply cache nearby. I am sure they won't mind if we borrow a few things. Have you ever handled explosives before?
I handled a bombshell once. Turned out she was married. Is he serious? All right, keep your knickers on. I know what I'm doing.
I had a feeling you would.
It's interesting watching Andrea play LA Noire, which is also a Rockstar driving kind of game,
They certainly made themselves.
where it penalizes you for driving like a maniac. I assume this one we also don't want to drive like a maniac, given that I'm trying to hide from the Nazis. Well, randos can drive like maniacs, though. Just drive over the sidewalk, no problem. Didn't hit the pedestrian, though, that's all that matters. I would always tell Andrew the way you're driving in LA Noire would be perfect if you were playing GTA. This game's got a really clean UI and look to it. I appreciate that. I guess the GOG version upscales it. It wasn't originally widescreen. There's a website that catalogs whether games are widescreen on initial release, and this one said it wasn't.
Down that alley. Let's go. Look at those spineless jackals. I can't stand it anymore.
Whoa, steady, mate. Let's just get what we came for.
Espèce d'enfroid du merde!
Christ, here we go.
Here we go, indeed. Brawling. Hold left trigger to enter brawl mode, press X. Punching Nazis, get hype.
Kannst du gegen den verlieren?
Awesome. You gotta love it.
What the fuck was all that about?
Fightin' Irish perk unlocked. Knock out 2 Nazis. Unlock the Haymaker attack. Okay. Cool. A nice choice there to have their armbands stay red.
The crates are up there, but we need to be careful. This supply cache is a restricted area.
Oh, aye. Was that you being careful back in the alley?
I lost my temper. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. I didn't leave a nice warm bar just to get me head blown off.
If we are spotted near the crates, the Germans will attempt to sound the alarm.
Then we'll have to get rid of that lookout first.
Yes, you should be able to find hand and footholds on the surface of that building. Climb up there and throw that Nazi piece of shit from the roof while I move in on the ground.
Yeah, I was switching it from the default 4:3 resolution to widescreen that caused the controller to shit the bed on the title screen. We switched to brawling mode. Oh, 2009. You didn't have to set up your villains because everyone would be okay with punching Nazis. Trespassing. Yeah, that's nice. Press A to jump onto and climb a wall or a ledge. Huh. What counts? Oh, really? When did Uncharted come out? First one. I mean, it didn't invent climbing, but...
Time to send these fellas home to mama.
Help me, Irishman! We cannot allow them to sound the alarm!
Okay, so I got him... I see, there's like a detection algorithm. How do I get on the... ladder, though? B to drop to a lower ledge. When did Assassin's Creed come out? Ouch.
Now let's see what kind of party favors these.
Yeah, regenerating health too.
Break open those crates.
I kept walking at the ladder. Maybe it works from below. I can test it out here while we got
Those
time.
explosives will do nicely. Just remember to save at least one charge for the fuel depot. Let's get back to the car.
Okay, well, I didn't die. That's what happens when you walk at the ladder. Original Assassin's Creed was 2007. Okay. They made that reasonably forgiving. I'll try that next time, since B button is the drop from ledge button.
How are you feeling, Irishman? I'm anxious to get the real show started.
Really? They both came out around the same
Most men
time.
would have lost their nerve by now. Tell me, my friend, what were you doing in Ireland before you came to my country?
I was a mechanic. Not that it's any of your business.
A mechanic, eh? Well, the Resistance could use a good mechanic.
I didn't know there was a resistance in Paris.
That's about to change. After tonight, the Nazis will have a new enemy to
I
fear.
really like the way they mark out the Nazis. Works really well with the overall aesthetic. Like, it's nice when you have a cool flavor aesthetic choice that also works really well as a gameplay mechanic.
The depot is just up ahead.
We'll need to create a diversion to get past that gate.
The Nazis are trained to investigate the sound of gunshots or an explosion. Use that to your advantage. 10 pounds of high explosive on that truck should get their attention.
Aye, that'll do.
Start by climbing that building. Once you're on the roof, keep your head down and wait until the truck explodes. Then, use that telephone wire to cross the street into the fuel depot. While the soldiers are distracted, move in quickly and place a charge on the primary storage tank.
I'll meet you by the gate when it's done.
Watch your ass, Irishman.
We'll see if they can maintain this, but I'm really impressed at how clean this game looks in general. Like, it's the opposite of LA Noire, you know, which got the job done, but was kind of ugly, and you could kind of see its frayed edges, for lack of a better word. So more Assassin's Creed than Uncharted in the sense that there's lots of grabbable objects instead of it being a scripted climbing pattern. It's kind of cool how it highlights the ledge that you're currently looking at. It's pretty ahead of its time.
cue. Time to leg it.
Take the zip line. Sabotage the fuel conduit. Press up to equip the dynamite. Press right trigger to plant the dynamite. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Controller feels great. I actually don't know if I'd want to do it on mouse and keyboard. We'll see. Oh, now everything is color. Interesting. Get back in the vehicle. I'm gonna try. Pick up Luke.
We did it! Tonight we changed the course of history, my friend.
Well, all we did is blow up a petrol station. Though I must admit it, that fireball did make a pretty picture.
You are wrong, Irishman. Something has changed. It is in the air. Can you not feel it?
Well,
Pleasantville.
now that you mention it.
It is just the beginning. We will push back the darkness.
That's
Free the
smart. I
city
like
from
that.
Fear, house by house, and street by street. Get some rest, my friend. We will have much to do in the days ahead.
Oh, aye. If by that you mean a sweet brunette and a glass of whiskey.
Enjoy your reward, Irishman. You earned it. I owe you a drink.
Enter the bell. Head to your room. Oh, fancy.
I'm somebody nobody
3 months earlier.
oh me oh my my I'm somebody nobody
You could add that cinematic flair to the opening. So it's GTA Assassin's Creed, but so far I like it better than what little I've seen of Assassin's Creed. We'll see. I don't really have a position to judge that. It's entirely
Bollocks!
unfair bias.
What's got into you, mate?
What the hell are you doing?
What's it bloody look like?
Your whore is my girl now, Sean. I will not have another man picking up her skirt.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jules.
You're a driver now. You want respect on the circuit? You gotta stop thinking like a mechanic.
All right, and put on airs like some posh wanker with a silver spoon up me arse? No thanks, brother.
Exposition.
Veronique!
Morning, beautiful.
I'm coming along for the race. Vittore asked me to take pictures.
Couldn't he wait till I made myself a little more decent?
I don't believe in miracles.
Oh, my sister got all the charm.
And the brains.
That's enough screwing around. We've got a race to win. You boys have work to do.
It says the cheese of a 90s optimistic war movie script
Let's
like
get our girl on the
Rocketeer or
train
something, right?
I want to be across the border by sundown.
Just fun. I love the Rocketeer.
Ready to move out?
The truck is loaded and ready to roll.
And the Aurora?
Trussed up tighter than a nun's arse.
Good. Veronique and I will ride ahead. You boys take the truck and head east to the German border. From there, it's a straight shot to Saarbrücken. I've marked the location on your map.
Sweet.
Come on, Sean, get in.
Yeah.
I always make people get out if I get out. Okay. Wonder why... Well, I guess I don't know what side of the road folks drive on. Is it just the UK and Australia? Drive on the left.
This is it, my friend. After tomorrow, you'll be a famous driver, and I will be right there beside you reaping the rewards of your success.
Which rewards did you have in mind?
The women! These German girls are crazy for racers. We'll have a dozen blonde beauties feeding us grapes, huh? Assuming you don't fuck it up, of course.
Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, Jules, but there's more riding on this race than you getting your hull knocked off. Vittori took a big gamble making me his wheelman.
You're not gonna let him down, Sean.
I hope not.
Vittori's got bigger problems to worry about these days.
Like what?
Like the fact that the war could break out any minute, huh? Don't you read the papers?
Just the sports section.
These Nazi bastards are itching for a fight. If they get their wish, we're all gonna be out of a job.
It's interesting. I think I like these sorts of, like, they mirror the experience of a Rockstar style open world game, but they're a much tighter, shorter experience. I don't know if that's true for the Saboteur, if there's a ton of little like side missions you can do all over the place, but I kind of appreciated that about LA Noire, that the open world is mostly cardboard cutouts. You better not peek behind anything, just go from objective to objective. Right. There's no actual... to me, there's never depth, even in a GTA game or a Red Dead Redemption game. The content that's in there
There's the border up ahead.
is pretty degenerate anyway. So I kind of appreciate a game like LA Noire that just says, screw it, we're not going to put anything behind the cardboard cutout buildings. Stop the car and wait for the Nazi officers to inspect your papers. Yeah. Exactly, Walter. I mean, sure, but that's a different game to me. If all the pachinko machines are playable, now I'm playing Shenmue, which is fine. I'm happy to play Shenmue. It's charming in its own right.
Not much farther now. I can smell the petrol fumes from here.
You just keep your eyes on the track and the pedal to the floor.
There's a reason that game cost $50 million to do nothing.
You volunteering to be my manager?
What's so funny? I didn't have to be a mechanic, you know. I could have done anything. The teacher used to say to me, Jules, all of these kids are stupid, especially your cousin Javier. But not you, Jules. You are too clever for your own good.
I thought Veronique got the brains in the family.
She likes to think so.
What's her beef with me anyway? I can't put a foot right when she's around.
It's not just you. Veronique is tough on men in general.
Why's that?
One of these days, I'll take you to my family's cabaret in Paris, huh? Veronique was raised in the Belle de Nuit. Let's just say it was not your typical upbringing.
Sounds like fun.
My friend, you have no idea.
So maybe they are. I mean, you said they might be speaking English to him. I guess it's possible. You think that he would learn French?
Cousin Javier, where's the boss?
But it helps us to know who's French, right? Everyone but the protagonist.
I'll meet you at the bar.
First round's on me.
I gotta get the Witcher 1 bumping into people code where they just don't care. You like phase through them, but they still do some kind of animation.
I'm glad you finally decided to join us.
It's Red Dead 1 where you get in trouble for bumping into people, right?
You run into any trouble?
Just the usual groupies, looking for autographs.
A toast to Team Morini and Our Lady Aurora.
To Signor Marini, for taking a big chance on a dodgy bloke like me. Another round for me mates.
Easy, Sean. You'll need a clear head tomorrow. Dirker flew in this morning from Berlin.
Kurt Dirker. I thought he was retired.
Speak of the devil.
It's like Volgan. This reminds me a lot of The
Always a
Rocketeer.
pleasure to welcome one of our
Pulpy.
Italian friends to the fatherland. I was just speaking of my admiration for General Mussolini. A kindred spirit to our own Führer. Your country is fortunate to have such a leader, yeah?
Racing is my passion. I find little time for politics.
Sometimes racing is politics.
No, there is a difference.
You must forgive my ignorance, Herr Morini. We Germans are a simple people. Perhaps you would enlighten us further?
One's a hobby for rich assholes who can't get laid without a flashy car and a silly uniform. The other is racing.
This must be that British mechanic who thinks he's a driver.
British.
I'm fucking Irish.
It's getting late. Why don't we call it a night?
The night is young, Fräulein. Stay, dine with me.
I've no taste for German cuisine.
Not yet, perhaps. But soon, the women of your country will learn to savor the taste of a purebred German bratwurst.
Bastard! Let's get my crazy sister out of here before she gets herself killed.
I am not going anywhere.
Enough! I'm taking her upstairs.
You do a great job of making it very clear who it's okay to punch.
Save some for me.
Ouch. I'm gonna die? No. All you have to do to survive a fist fight is run away occasionally. Get your second wind. Mash A to escape. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Great. Finish off the goons.
The barman's talking to the police. I'll take care of Veronique. You
Leave.
boys, get out of here!
Jules, time to get scarce.
Right behind you.
The loading screen tips are funny.
Bollocks.
It's like they gotta make Sean like a bad boy anti-hero.
Skylar?
Oh, are you chatting me up? Hello, Sean. Hi, Jules.
It works though for the setting.
Nailed. We'll catch up later.
Seems like it's like you're trying to court the GTA audience, right?
So much for awkward small talk.
Drive the fucking car.
Hold on to your arses. Just like old times, eh, Skylar?
Never a dull moment. How long have you been in town?
Alarm
Just
one.
got in, actually.
I see you.
I got
wasted
one
time
Nazi
waiting for the
star.
local police.
Oh, those fellas behind us, they're just having a laugh.
Is this Desperado routine meant to be a turn on?
I don't know. Is it working?
Will you watch the fucking road, please?
The radio ahead to set up roadblocks. Double back and you should be able to slip through the net.
Oh,
Teach you that in your posh
those
English
kinds of
school.
roadblocks, okay.
Benefits of a higher education.
Are all English girls as crazy as you are?
Give us a bit of privacy, would you, Jules?
Oh, I'd love to, as soon as you shake these crowds.
Well, that was fun. Anyone fancy a nightcap?
Brilliant. I'm parched.
Fuck this, I'm not going to be the third wheel. Take me back to the hotel.
I just want to say that I'm outraged that I couldn't drive through that barricade and there was an invisible wall. When I heard about the Saboteur, sorry. I can't even do it in jest. Sorry.
Off right out.
Sorry. Okay. It's not gonna punish me like L.A. Noire. Good to know. Maybe if I hit a Nazi. trying to think if there are too many other games that do this, that take a Rockstar style or Skyrim style open world, but then put very little objective focused content in it, you know?
Keep the noise down, eh? I need some fucking rest.
Come on up. I'll sneak you in the back door.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Nothing like a brisk evening drive to quicken the blood. Except perhaps a single malt McGarren, aged 30 years.
Must be Christmas. Lucky for Jews and me, you came sliding down the chimney when you did.
Christmas, is it? Oh, I'm afraid I've been a bad girl.
Aye.
This is extremely 2009.
Whatever happened after that weekend in Monaco? You never rang me up.
You never gave me your number?
Oh, that's hardly an excuse. You're not still pining for Jules's little sister, are you? She's a bit of a bore, don't you think?
I don't think I'm her type. So, you in town for the race?
What can I say? I have a weakness for men in fast cars. I've been all over Europe following the circuit. Mum and Dad are mortified, of course.
Beats working for a living.
I wouldn't know.
What's this? Shaving your legs?
A girl should always carry.
If you could
protection.
repeat a line or a series of lines in a Trey Parker voice, right? I feel like
One day you'll have to tell me how you came by these scars.
We've done enough.
South Park ruined sincere storytelling like this. It's like really cheesy lines. At least for almost a decade. I'm starting to see it come back now. I have to save my baby.
Where's the Duchess of York?
Dunno. She was gone when I woke up. To be honest, I feel a bit used.
Oh, my heart bleeds for you. Come on, let's get to the track.
Jack a vehicle, run up to the driver's door and press Y. Why would I steal a car? I guess they want me to. Can I make sure I steal a Nazi's car? Steal their tank. Yeah, if it's a Nazi's car, that's fine. Here, let's just use this one.
Hop in, Jules.
What's interesting about these games? Yeah, every vehicle on the road is yours. I guess in L.A. Noire it works because it's like you're a police, maybe you're commandeering the vehicle or something, but I don't think you end up doing that very often.
This is your moment, Sean. Remember what I taught you. I trained you to win.
Watch your ass out there! These Nazi bastards are out for blood!
Drivers to starting positions.
I'll see you at the victory party.
Oh man, it's like Pinewood Derby. I don't think I've seen real cars like this before. You've done a good job so far of not making the Nazis seem badass. Like, they're antagonists, but I guess we'll see where they go with that. It's kind of a problem. Period, correct Grand Prix cars. I don't think we actually race. Whoa! Wasn't expecting this. That's kind of cool.
That's the way, sweetheart. Let's show them how pretty your backside looks. Oh, I'm coming for you, Joker. All fucking right.
Been looped onto this idea recently.
A surprising achievement from this mechanic turned driver.
Ooh. That, like, Triumph of the Will was so successful at making the Nazis seem, like, scary and imposing in the public consciousness that even in movies that are trying to cast them as the villain, they still use that iconography to make them seem scary and imposing, right?
Please stop by the political booth and pick up your armbands to
Which
show
is where you get
Marstead.
problems where, like, you have movies like American History X, which are very obviously condemning white supremacy and Nazis, but the Nazis look kind of badass in it, right? It's a Lindsay Ellis video about the producers. But no, like, speaking of the producers, no Nazi's gonna co-opt the imagery in the producers because it makes them look like ridiculous idiots, right? So if you want to make your fun video game about punching Nazis, you kind of want to make a fool out of them as much as possible. I've heard some interesting takes on that. Like, I know that The Last Jedi is pretty controversial, and that the scene where Poe is on the prank call with General Hux, like making your mama jokes, is particularly controversial. But something it does pretty well is it doesn't make the First Order out to be these badass, like, scary Nazis like they are in the angry speech scene in The Force Awakens. It makes them out to be a joke.
Top of the morning.
Dramatic music for a random racing minigame, I know, right?
The patriotic heroes of the Luftwaffe, flying for the glory of the fatherland.
Time to get stuck in. Let's show these crop bastards how we do things in Belfast.
That's right. So anyway, there's a bit of a narrative war between making your villain seem like a real threat, but also not giving them too much authority or making them seem too cool or too scary, right? It's part of what's fun about a lot of these old adventure movies, like
Please stop by the political booth and pick up
Last
your armbands to
Crusade
show
or
Marstead.
Rocketeer. I think it kind of threads that needle pretty well. I assume they don't expect me to actually win this. I hope not, anyway. I'm impressed so far at how varied the content in this game has been in the first, like, 40 minutes or so. I assume we're going to get to a point where we get into a loop of sabotaging things and brawl to driving mission to tailing mission, kind of Rockstar style standard, but this is a really strong opening so far. No, this feels important. I totally get it. They just set up that he's a mechanic turned racer, so having me actually race instead of just saying that works for this sequence, I think.
The Aurora has taken second place.
I could have easily said that in the opening scene and not done the flashback.
This illiterate Irish upstart threatens to besmirch the honor of the German people.
I think they were right to start with you doing a sabotage mission and then flash back to this. Yeah, exactly, Leon. Thank you for elaborating. Right, like, the problem with Triumph of the Will and there's a great Danielson video on this topic, is that it was so successful in affecting the public consciousness of how we perceive the Nazis, which is exactly how they want us to perceive them, right? Not as the incompetent buffoons that they were. That's kind of nice. Cheats when you get close.
First place goes to Germany's Kurt Dirker, driving the Silver Dart for Team Doppelsieg.
No, Sean. I forbid
Did
it.
you not see what that bastard did? The race was mine, Vittori.
Don't go looking for trouble. It finds us all soon enough. It's time we went home. I'll see to the Aurora. Wait for me at the pit.
I'll post a link to that video in Discord later. It's really good, though. Folding Ideas, Triumph of the Will,
What's that?
Language of Propaganda. Language of Propaganda.
The silver dart will be on display after tomorrow's ceremony.
What ceremony?
In honor of Dierke's victory, the latest triumph of the Aryan race.
Oh, bollocks.
Bollocks indeed.
It'd be a damn shame if something were to happen to Dirker's car before the big shindig.
You mean some kind of freak accident? Oh, that would be terrible.
Aye, tragic. Who's up for a little Sunday drive?
I'm game.
Does anyone want to
Where
go
are you two going?
sabotage something?
Victoria told you to wait here.
We won't be long.
Jules, don't be a fool. If you want to get yourself killed, I can't stop you. But leave my family out of it.
Jules is his own man.
If I may chime in.
It's not polite to eavesdrop. Didn't they teach you that in boarding school?
Quite the opposite, actually.
Perhaps you were too busy screwing your teachers to notice.
Please, we can't all die virgins.
Brother, let's go, Jules.
You're making a mistake, Sean.
When did you become the voice
They
of
pulled us over
prudence?
there pulling the knife out
Dirk
earlier.
isn't who you think he is.
Oh, he's not a motherless
Damn it.
ass-faced knob jockey.
He's dangerous, Sean. Let it go.
Thanks for the tip.
Perfect
We'll
timing.
see you girls later.
The thesis of the Dan Olson video is that Triumph of the Will is more of a masterpiece of budget
Let's find out what he's up to.
over everything else. It's like when you let a government fund something like that, they effectively have unlimited
Don't get too close.
resources.
We don't want to spook him. Hang back a bit, but don't let him out of your sight.
This isn't the first time I've run into
Paranoia. Oh. Okay. It's a tailing
We're
mission.
too far back.
It's a neat way to handle it, though. But also, it's alarming that, like, a lot of people's public perception of the Nazis and the one that comes up in movies
Don't let
and
him get too far ahead.
video games and stories is inspired by a propaganda film that was how the Nazis wanted you to see them. Please don't fail, I'm trying. Sorry. Oh, he ran over
He's
something.
headed out of town.
There's only one place he could be going.
The Doppelsieg Motor Works. That place is going to be crawling with crowds.
This scheme of ours could get tricky.
I've heard rumors about that.
Smashing and go up any
Some
faster.
people say they're making more than cars out there. The head of Doppelsieg has powerful friends in Berlin.
Aye, Karl Eckhart. I saw him at the race with that banshee bodyguard of his.
Franziska. She's one cold bitch. That's the motor works up ahead.
Let's stash the car and take a closer look.
Sweet.
There on the left.
That was
Don't
forgiving.
want him to see us.
Playing on normal. If it's just based on proximity.
Fancy a little exercise?
Maybe then come all the way out here for the view.
Pretty rude of us to drop in without an invitation.
I'm French. I'm supposed to be rude. Come on, let's get over that wall. Looks like a good place to climb over.
What's the Metacritic for this game? I didn't look into that.
Ah! Fuck! You all right? Yeah, get over here.
Well, it seems it's more narratively oriented, so
Did you learn to climb
that
like
doesn't
that?
Creeping
bother
out of
me.
bedroom windows at 3 o'clock in the morning.
There's no way I'm letting you dead, my sister. Nice
76,
place.
70.
They should have a great view of the lake from up here.
There it is. What do you say we take it for a little test drive? Right over that cliff.
You can do the honors. I prefer to watch.
I guess I could imagine. This seems like a pretty
Right.
solid game, but
The
maybe
alarm
if
goes off,
people
we're
were
screwed.
mad that it wasn't GTA. If it was the Cyberpunk, like there's this big world and you can't do anything in it, and it's only 11 hours long.
Get out now!
Oh. Okay, I understand now. That's pretty cool.
Looks like I need to work on my parallel parking.
Maybe we should leave a note, eh?
Dear Wanker, sorry about the bang-up. Send the bill to me arse. Oh, give me right arm to see the look on that tosser's face.
That can be arranged, Herr Devlin.
Shite.
Well,
Juice, hold on, Juice. Stay with me. Stop! Stop this! For God's sake, stop hurting him! I'm here, Jules.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe the game falls apart in the last 10 hours, but
Your friend cannot hear you.
seems like it's a victim
I'm
of
afraid pain
the other
was
games that were out at this
more than he
time.
could bear. Franziska tells me you have been eager to see the look on my face. I hope you are not disappointed.
What the fuck is going on here?
Do you believe I spend every waking minute behind the wheel of a race car? I have other, more practical talents with which to serve the Reich. My services are in great demand of late.
Why are you doing this?
I'm a patriot.
You're a fucking animal.
We are all animals beneath the skin.
Thanks,
Godfather taught me that.
Durker.
He was a butcher, did you know? He taught me that the flesh holds no secrets once the skin has been removed.
This is a pre-rendered cutscene, so that might be the problem. I can try turning it up a bit temporarily.
What I most want to know.
And what is that?
Bishop is not half as clever as he thinks he is. He imagines that we are all blind to his childish schemes. Typical British arrogance.
British.
Who the fuck is Bishop?
Oh,
Maybe you should be talking to him.
Do not insult my intelligence. We know that you are a British agent. We know that you were sent here to conduct surveillance on this facility.
What? You think I'm working for the damn Brits? You must be out of your bloody head.
Enough. You will tell me every operational detail of your mission. You will tell me, one way or another.
Pull your head out of your arse, man. I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Your choice is simple. You may choose to tell me exactly what I want to know, freely and without omission. In which case, you and your friend will return to France to live out the rest of your lives in peace.
John,
Or you may refuse.
are you there?
I'm right beside you, Jules.
In which case, neither of you will ever leave this room. Make your choice. Now.
fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey.
No! You fucking bastard!
Oh, nice. I like that's the color change. It's a good way to get us mad at the antagonists.
Got the prisoner. The interrogation will continue when I return.
That's cool. That's a cool flashback sequence. This game's really good. I turned it back down since we're out of 300 cutscene.
Should have been me, brother. Before this is over, they're gonna wish it hard.
I didn't see one, but I can check. Of course he's Catholic. No, music effects and voice. I can just turn voice up all the time, but I have a feeling that doesn't even apply in cutscenes. Contraband, perks. Shows you the perks you've unlocked, progress, and other perks. Hold X to charge up a haymaker. That's fun. Oh wait, I guess I'm assuming this game is constantly auto-saving. Okay. It is. There's this like window in the early to late aughts where you couldn't be 100% sure. I've got the perk outside the flashback. Immersion broken. 0 out of 10. I think I'm probably giving this extra points too because it feels really clean so far. It's a kind of polish that I've never been able to really put my finger on. Nintendo's really good at it. Square Enix is really good at it. You can't like see the seams of the engine, if that makes sense. Nice.
Felt a bit naked there.
The Blue Point Demon Souls remake has that feeling of being clean, and the FromSoft Dark Souls games generally don't. Nice. Play a game where you can't adjust the volume of the title screen because the sound settings are a property of your save file. Hey, red conveyance lights. Yeah, I feel like the slightly highlighting the current ledge you're pointing at is kind of ahead of its time. Like, conveyance ledge paints was...
Here it comes.
Shit, that's bad.
Neuigkeiten von Fornisch, Herr Eckert?
Der Truppenaufmarsch ist fast beendet. Wir sollten in kurzer gen Test berufen.
Die Deppen würden nicht wissen, was los ist, bis es
Ich brauche
zu
eine
spät ist.
Zigarette.
Ja, ich auch. Ich hab keine mehr.
Dann hol welche. Jetzt.
Oder du kannst eine Vokalatrin in Dienst haben.
Nice.
Keine Bewegung! Ihre versteckt sich irgendwo.
Unser Befehl ist, den Saboteur
Ooh, the Saboteur! That's me.
Mist! Ich werde angegriffen!
I was gonna say, does it have Rockstar style auto aim? I love that. Kind of. Not as insane as Rockstar's. Kind of, though. I guess I can't let off aim and then press it again and then insta-snap. I have to wait a little. There's like a longer cooldown than I'm used to with Rockstar. This is a sneaking game. I'm sneaking. It's more snap than typical aim assists. So sneaky. Out of the frying pan. Has anyone who's currently alive seen me? Give me a choice, I'll kill the Nazis. That's cool. Yeah, so far the pacing of this game has been great. I'm a big fan of the way the missions are spaced out, how long they are. The opening, where you kind of see the core mechanic of it being black and white and then turning to color. EA published this, but who's the developer? Or did EA... Were they also the developer?
This is madness. All these soldiers can't be after me.
Oh, Blues Brothers!
Something big.
Pandemic Studios. What else do they do?
Force. God help us all. Those bastards started a war.
So they'll, it could still fall apart over the rest of the playthrough, but if it keeps up this level of quality and pacing, even with the kind of hammy, cheesy 90s pulp writing, I'll be bummed that it got a 76. It really makes me think it was a product of reviewer culture at the time. Kind of like how Earthbound got eviscerated at the time. We're having bad graphics. Mercenaries, destroy all humans. Okay. Like you can see the formations in the air. It's a nice touch. The red lights. It would be wrong to play this game on feckin' hard, yeah. Like, this feels like this is... It's not a visual novel. Like, L.A. Noire is closer to being a visual novel than I think it is to being a gamey video game, if that makes sense. That's a gradient, not a binary thing.
Down, you Italian pig! I didn't tell you to get out.
Nazis should not be formidable. Mercenaries is pretty good.
Oh, hell. Oh, that's gonna sting.
Okay, I finally died. I'm like, I probably should die if one of those things blows up next to me. What's the checkpointing system like? Reasonable. It's fair.
Down, you Italian pig! I didn't tell you to get out.
Okay, gotta be more careful here with the flamethrower guys. Only I can stealth them. It's fine. I actioned the stealth part, and I'm trying to stealth the action part. They do. I was just... They don't come out if you hold the sneak button, which I guess makes sense.
Italian pig! I didn't tell you to get out.
Oops. Skip cutscenes, so that's always good. That's part of what got me killed. I didn't see the machine gun guy.
Who the fuck did I piss off now?
Jean! Veronique!
Where is she?
Through that door. Hurry!
Invisible regenerating health bar is pretty 09.
There's Saboteur! Oh! Auf Wiedersehen, Fräulein.
Nope. Actual native German voice actors? Nice. Some of them.
Thank God you're unharmed, child.
Well, the one
Thank
speaking
Sean.
German.
They would have burned me alive.
These men were Gestapo. What are they doing here?
Dierker sent them.
Dirk? Oh my God. Where is my brother? Where's Jules? No! Get away from me! This is your fault! You took him to that place! Jules!
I see.
We can't stay here. More Germans will come looking for these.
Where will we go?
West. It's our only chance.
Right. To Paris, then. We'll get you home.
Let's go.
At the highest alarm levels, the Nazis will dispatch Zeppelins to hunt Sean from above.
Véronique! Oh, my child, merci Dieu!
We heard on the radio. The fighting at the border, we were so worried.
I see you brought guests.
These are Jules' friends, Jean and Vittore. They need a place to stay for a while, someplace discreet.
Well, but where is Jules? Did he not come with you?
Ooh.
Mama. Something terrible has happened.
Madame Rousseau.
No. No, this can't be happening.
Your son. He was like a brother to me.
No, 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 mon petit-fils! No! Mon cœur!
Young man, I must know.
Look up a timing thing from the release of this game.
Aye. Quick and painless. Bastard that kill him won't be so lucky. I took this from the farm. He would want you to have it.
So it looks like the summer of arcade when Bastion and Super Meat Boy and Limbo and all those games took off. Raid. I think that's probably gonna that'll be my like bar for keeping track of the difference between games released in the aughts and in the teens, the tens. Because like to me, that's when people became comfortable with games that had a smaller scope, right? Weren't AAA production value. And that was 2011, so Saboteur coming out in 2009 and getting a 76 on Metacritic because it's a small authored experience instead of a huge open world where you could do anything like GTA. That's just my guess. I haven't read any of those reviews, but I can already imagine reading that, though. Why would you have this car and the ability to drive around if you can't do anything?
So, maybe some good.
Why can't I play the German pachinko machines? This is cool. I was so confused as to why he was staying here and why he was staying in a secret room after all that.
Bonjour, chérie.
Top of the morning, ladies.
That's a good question, Walter.
Over here.
Look upstairs. I don't actually know how to get up there.
Right this way, Monsieur Devlin. The show is about to begin.
Thanks. Don't think they want me down here. I'm gonna head out in a second. Sure is Paris. Anyone know where the stairs are? I have such objective marker blindness. Here we go.
John! I believe you owe me a drink.
But of course, my friend. So, did you see that explosion? Magnifique. Have you ever seen anything burn like it?
Just once, but that was a long time ago.
Well, we're just getting started, my friend. You have a talent for destruction, Sean. I believe
got
you
it.
may have found your true calling.
John.
So mechanic turned race car
Please
driver.
excuse me, Monsieur Godard.
Hates the
I did not know
Nazis.
you were acquainted.
Nazi killed my French
It
friend.
is an honor to meet you, Monsieur.
Please, call me Luke.
Broke his nose but didn't kill
I
him.
have read all your books.
I don't think you're here to discuss literature.
Have you heard about the explosion at the fuel depot?
Aye, nasty bit of business. Somebody must have got careless with a cigarette.
The Nazis are in a fury. They've been arresting suspected rebels. Sean, they took Vittore.
Where?
La Villette. The old slaughterhouse. The prisoners are
He's
going
the
to
guy
be
from the
shot.
beginning.
We must do something.
The blue suspenders.
There is no turning back now.
In for a penny, in for a fucking pound.
It's got a cool aesthetic thing where when the Nazis are in control, it's in black and white with certain color highlights like Sin City. And in the flashback sequence where we found out about his career as a race car driver, it was all in color until his French friend got shot by the Nazi guy, and then it just turns black and white. It's like, ah, I see what you did there. That's cool. That's when he got invested.
Top of the morning to you, or whatever time it is.
Suspicion meters, a circle around the minimap, indicates a suspicion of the Nazis in Sean's area. Exclamation point under the minimap is a visibility indicator. If a Nazi can see Sean, this will be on. Behaviors attract the attention of Nazis. Carrying a gun, planting explosives, climbing, brawling, entering a restricted area, getting too close to Nazis, or sneaking. If you stop the suspicious behavior, meter decreases. It's full. A Nazi will attempt to sound the alarm by blowing his whistle. Prevent Nazis from sounding the alarm by eliminating them before they blow their whistle. Killing Nazis with the alarms going off will raise the alarm level. Alarm level will determine how strong of a Nazi response will join the hunt. Exit the alarm circle without being seen or use a hiding spot. Nazis will investigate suspicious noises. Suspicion zone appears on the minimap. Seems pretty straightforward. Restricted areas cause an alarm to get sounded immediately.
With pleasure. Let's go then.
Yeah, 76 seems shockingly low. Shit. Well, apparently it opened with the gun out that he handed me. Tap B is still your weapon, I see. Whoops. Doo-doo-doo. This is fine.
Yeah.
Might have to steal a car here just to get out of the circle faster.
It's a long walk to the slaughterhouse. Perhaps a car.
Yeah, exactly, Walter. Given that the rest of it has all been done, integrated directly into the game itself. Come on, buddy. Get on the car with me, please. Thank you.
Fuck me.
Don't shoot them. I appreciate what you're doing there, Luke, but bad idea. We don't need Zeppelins chasing us down. Restricted area up here. Could have finally got a hiding point. Should just let them kill me at this point. Luke trying to shoot everybody. Yeah, because we went into an area that's controlled by them. It was an uncolor when we first started, because I had just done a sabotage mission. New IP, ambiguous name, 11 hour, how long to beat. Put gun away instantly this time.
Here, take these. With pleasure.
Stow your weapon. Here we go.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's do that. World War II fatigue as well. Could see that.
Off we go.
It's not very GTA-like, though.
How did you get mixed up in this business?
So far, anyway. I mean, it's got the Rockstar radar and jacking cars and stuff, but it's a much smaller directed experience. I don't get the sense that there's anything to do around the town, which is great. It's like LA Noire in that respect. 86 from PC Gamer? That seems more appropriate.
Bombing German military installations inside the city.
I'm not saying this game is like 10 out of 10, deserves a 93 on Metacritic or something. 76 just seems unusually brutal.
We need to cut back on the whiskey.
No, I mean your friend does not have much time. La Villette is on the list of British targets.
Christ almighty, we need to get Vittori out.
Did it not shut down because of the review response and lukewarm sales? Or did it shut down like immediately after the game came out?
That's the spot. Pull over.
What's the plan?
First, you're going to need a change of clothes.
Come again?
Kill that sentry quietly and take his uniform. Bloodstains will ruin the disguise, so use your hands. Once you're dressed, slip inside the compound through that tunnel. You will need to move fast. The British bombers will be overhead any minute now.
Where will you be?
I will secure the transportation and meet you inside the compound. Now hurry! Go!
What I mean, though, is like you said, the dev releases and shutdown is a bad way to hear about the game. Can we really say that that's why people heard bad things about it, or was it because it had already sold poorly and had already gotten bad reviews? You know what I mean? It wasn't like a situation where they were shutting down as the game came out. Let's guess it's EA's fault. It's a good guess. To acquire a uniform, kill a Nazi in hand-to-hand combat or with a stealth kill. Killing a Nazi with bullets or explosives will ruin his uniform. It's kind of a neat mechanic. Makes stealth matter sometimes. Well, no one's looking, hold Y to put on the uniform. Nazis will become suspicious if they see Sean climbing, sprinting, or planting explosives. Play it cool. Disguise circle. Holding left bumper allows Sean to walk like a Nazi. This will reduce the size of the disguise circle. That's fun. Goose-stepping morons like yourself should try reading books instead of banning them. Same holding company as BioWare. Oh. Yeah, it's a tale as old as time. Ruin everything they touch. Okay. Obtain a disguise. Buy the company, churn one product out of them or two, and then let them burn. I do like when they give you a prompt that the stealth kill is going to work. You don't have to just guess.
It's not a great fit, but it'll have to do.
I like that disguise circle, that's smart. Where you can tighten the size of it. Stealth kill while disguise, hold up bumper, press Y or X. Contraband. Nazis will see through Sean's disguise if he stands too close or reacts suspiciously. Hold left bumper while disguised to avoid suspicion. It's a cool way to have in the open stealth. To me, the UI is a lot of the reason why this game works for me. I keep talking about it feeling clean.
Ja, danke. Manchmal vergesse ich mich. In Kriegszeiten müssen wir wachsam sein. Ja, einmal. Ich stimme dir zu.
Infiltrate the slaughterhouse. Not a real door. Okay. Wasn't sure. I do like that detection system too. Even if it's not very realistic, stealth games where, like, as soon as someone has a hint of you, there's nothing you can do to drop it other than to completely get out of their sight, can often be a frustrating play loop, not particularly fun to do. Can I look at the map somehow? Full map. I think I'm gonna have to go in through a ladder over there. Sekiro stealth works because of how ridiculously it's in your favor. Yeah, I can hear that. This doesn't end badly.
Was für eine jämmerliche What's a day without getting shot at? Alarm! Alarm!
Lost disguise. Well, now it's murder time. I tried. To activate the alarm, that sounds good. Now I'm trespassing because I have to get in a uniform without shooting a guy. Must have been the wind. Get keys from guard. Disguise too, I'll admit it.
What's taking so long? Open this damn door!
Alright, buddy.
Sean, I knew you would come.
You got a priest too.
They were ready to execute us.
How did you get yourself into this mess?
I will explain later. This fight is not over yet.
Hey, buddy.
Sean.
Hey, Luke.
How bad is this? The bullet won't kill me, but those bombers will kill us all if we don't find cover right now.
How much time do we have?
There is no time. The attack has already begun.
All right.
You had to, like,
Everyone
back
head for
up
the
in here.
basement. Now, move your arses. Downstairs, everybody.
One sec, sorry. That's a cool little mission. You can't tell if the complaints or any of the negative reviews are because the linked websites are defunct. Do they show up on the Wayback Machine web archive? I might read through them later. I'm sure the Wikipedia reception section has some choice review comments. Sean's courageous actions have inspired the people of the neighborhood to fight back against the Nazis. This change of heart is indicated by the restoration of color. It's interesting that they go and tell you that this is what Walter was saying earlier. At the beginning of the game, before you get out of the prologue, it just does this, and you're like, oh, I see how color works. And now it's like, but now we're going to tell you. I guess they needed to tell you how the disguise meter works. And that was a little bit more complicated than just putting it in the little vignette thing in the top left corner. Fight an Irish, perk unlocked. Gunslinger, perk unlocked. Gunslinger. Power is a wonderful thing. Control is better. Reduce recoil for automatic weapons. Is this based on my actual usage? That's kind of cool. Yeah, in case you didn't get
Where
it.
did you come from?
I followed you here.
I am grateful for that.
When I saw the damage caused by the bombing, it was terrible. I thought everyone had been killed.
What happened?
I stood up when I should have ducked.
Maybe you should stick to writing books. How bad is it?
The wound is filthy. He will need antibiotics.
I'll find a chemist.
Antibiotic supplies are tightly controlled by the German military.
Then I'll go knock up the crowds.
There's a better way. You see that man standing over there?
The one grinning like a cat with a cream-flavored arsehole?
He's called Santos. I've seen him at the Bell. He's a black marketeer. He can get what we need.
I'll go have a chat with him.
I also like the way the story's been advancing so far. I was worried that it might just be, and now here's another sabotage game, mini-game. But at least it's connected to the thing we just did, right?
You're the one called Santos.
Who's asking?
The one that stopped these crowds from decorating that wall with your brains. Now you're gonna do me a favor.
Claro que sí. What can I do for you, my friend?
Antibiotics. The heavy stuff.
I see. I can get you what you want, but it won't come cheap. The black market is a barter system. You'll need something to trade for the medicine.
Like what?
Contraband, what else? I sold a rare bottle of champagne to a German officer this morning. Bring the bottle back to me. It's worth a small fortune. To the right people.
Okay, that's fair. Let me see what you're talking about here with seeing what I need to do to unlock the perks. Oh, 10 stealth kills. Complete the silver perk to see the requirements. Kill 5 terror squad Nazis. Kill 5 Nazis with a sniper scope. Grenades. Escape from level 2 alarm 5 times. 5 different civilian vehicles. In the time trial. Throw 5 Nazis to their deaths. I love the concept art for that. That's what I'm talking about making Nazis look silly, right? Cool. Seems like you should try to be in a disguise most of the time. But we'll see. Still struggle with... There we go. I just kept getting close to press B. Console release was more poorly reviewed. The control's fine with the controller right now. I feel like it would be weird to play it with a mouse and keyboard. That's what the bombing did. It's possible. Stash my car back over the river. I'm just gonna get another one here.
Nice wheels, by the way.
Give it back.
Sorry. There's a perk to steal cars, so I was trying to avoid it for moral reasons until I saw they gave me some kind of reward.
Sounds like that tosser's throwing a party. Better grab the bottle before he uncorks it.
Suspicion zone. Oh. Well, that's not good. At least I don't have somebody riding with me using a fire constantly. Doo-doo. I see the green spots are hiding spots.
Shite! Out I go!
Whoa! This is fine.
That should do it. Looks like we lost him.
Yeah, it's like GTA Assassin's Creed. Oh, contraband. Morphine vial, jewelry box. Is that how Assassin's Creed works? If you get detected, you have to find a safe house to hide in.
There is someone on that building!
It's nothing that weird. Stack of hay. Well, we'll see. As soon as it feels like this game is having me do literally the same thing over and over. Something I've enjoyed about it so far. Sorry. I do want to knock you out and take your uniform, so you're right to be suspicious of me. Doo-doo. Oh, punch him. That works. Break your fall from any height, remove all suspicion. Okay. Nazis aren't allowed to sprint. How far away are we here? No, we're pretty close. Yeah, radar dish looks like it's begging to get blown up. I have a feeling, I guess we'll see, but my guess is the side content in this game is like hunting for pigeons or Korok seeds or whatever. Yeah, that ledge highlighting is really nice. It's like fairly subtle too. Yeah, I can see optional objectives coming up soon. Steal the champagne.
Nothing to see here. No, nobody special. Ignore the mech with the bomb.
Dachtest du wirklich, deine Verkleidung funktioniert?
God damn it. I always start sneaking too late. This is fine. I had some things to kill them with grenades. We'll try that here. Yeah. There's a hiding spot available here. Running is not a good option. Use a hiding spot. These appear on the minimap as a green. Oh, maybe I'm meant to be detected here. Okay.
I'll need to shake these crowds before I head back to Santos.
Did you leave no witnesses? Were you really seen? Yeah, I like that. It's kind of got that Arkham Asylum. If you failed to sneak, it doesn't game over. You're still Batman, right? If you fail to sneak, now you just have to kill Nazis. Oops. Oh shit! Was ist das, indeed. It's fine. Nothing weird. Yep, just a normal guy. Just jumping off the building. Something, nothing weird.
No need to get rough.
It's like Hitman. If you fail, you turn into Hitman. I do kind of like... I feel like that's not critical to stealth games. I do like stealth games where you have to be sneaky to win, but I think when you make it where stealth is its own reward, instead of having really, really bad things happen when stealth fails, giving you perks and stuff that require you to be violent is a nice way to tell you, like, it's okay. There occasionally will be sections that aren't meant to be completely solvable with stealth. I need to be rough.
Ah, muy bien. 1922. El primero. Lucky for us that German major didn't have a chance to open it, eh?
You got the stuff?
I have what you requested right here. They say Santos is like the postal service. Always reliable.
Uh-huh. Cheers.
Momento, Irishman. You are out of a job, no? I might have work for a man with your talents.
Sorry, I'm on holiday.
Then I might have something else that would interest you. When you have finished here, come find me. My place is right across the street.
That sounds like side content. Uh-oh.
This makes things seem not so bad.
What's up?
I brought the medicine.
Oh, good.
Nice show live over here.
The wound has become infected. I will stay till he's back on his feet.
You can't stay here.
No, I'm still alive. I have chat.
No.
Got a green box over here. What's going on?
I'm just looking out for you, that's all.
The way you looked after Jules. That will not be necessary.
Alright, let me see. Here, I'll pause. I'm going to take advantage of this. Hey, just recovered from an outage. Fixing the timer really quick. Let me know if it comes back, I guess.
This place smells
Hey,
like
it's got Rockstar style NPCs on the map to visit. Okay. Did you just start experiencing the mic issue? It's unfortunate. Mission starters. Yeah, I'm not super clear on the Nazi Catwoman yet. I think I'm not going to be able to get away with recording separately from streaming starting tomorrow. Even turning the bitrate down hasn't really mattered. It's basically doubling the effort that OBS has to put out. Streaming is usually 50% load on my stream PC.
You're not a
on the
bad
fast
sort.
preset.
Not at all.
Now I'm at like 93% when I'm running, 96%, 98%. Nothing to see here. Okay, they're pretty far away. I think running around is not how you're meant to play the Saboteur. Wish I could only steal Nazis' cars.
How dare you!
Dropping frames again. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna try to get to my destination and then I'll pause again. I like that color transition is subtle and slow. It doesn't just happen instantly when you cross into restricted area. Slowly desaturates. Alright, pausing for an outage. 1 second. Just recovered from another outage. Gonna keep going. If it happens again, I'll do something new. You missed me driving here and commenting on how
Never mind.
I like that the desaturation effect is gradual. Assume this means she's in here.
No weapons inside, handsome. You can leave them with me.
Sean, I hoped we had found shelter from this storm. It seems fate had other plans.
How did you get picked up?
I was recognized by an informant.
Any idea on who the rat might be?
I don't have a name, but I know he is planning to meet with a Nazi officer outside the bell.
I'll follow this crowd. He'll lead us right to the snitch.
Yes, that is one way.
You have another idea?
I saw the German put the informant's letter in his pocket. If you had that letter and the German officer's uniform, you could find this Judas before he collects his 30 pieces of silver.
Where I come from, snitches get paid in lead.
Oh, 30 pieces of lead. It's like Judas. But that thing he said. Yeah, so when I'm driving, I get pretty close to capping out CPU when I'm streaming and recording on separate encoders. So you might hear my voice crackle while that's happening. If it does, please let me know, because I'm trying to keep track of this problem. See if it's an actual problem or something setting I shouldn't adjust until after we rebuild the stream PC.
Watercolors and oils.
Cobblestone streets are fun for compression.
Where are you going?
Geh on, filthy French swine.
Owe me 10 francs.
You should pay me, huh? The pleasure was all yours.
Ah, bastard!
Fair day's labor for a fair day's pay.
So this to me is Assassin's Creed. Depending on how much of this there is. The game's only 11 hours, so it can't be that much. It's a little bit better when it's in a car and someone's talking to you, so you're getting some like lore at the same time. Nothing to see here, friend. Nothing to worry about. I feel like this stuff would be annoying without a controller. Unless if there's a button you can hold to walk or something. Every time he turns around, a guy that was obviously following him immediately runs away. Yeah, at least it's forgiving. And that's another thing, is like tailing missions already problematic.
There you are, you rat bastard.
As far as is it possible to make a fun tailing mission? I would think no, but making it punishing is way less fun.
No, you promised me protection.
I promised you nothing.
That's a lie. They'll kill me. He's with the rest.
There's your reward, Judas. Don't spend it all in one place.
It's got a Frank from Shadowheart's death pose there.
I am selling boards now.
So now I'm curious. Once we start repeating things, right? That was something that Red Dead 1 did a good job of, is that you, for a really long time, you didn't get a repeat mission that was exactly the same thing you just did. We've had a car tailing mission and an in-person tailing mission, but not two of the exact same thing yet.
What was it you wanted to talk to me about?
I can see that you are a busy man, Irishman. I can provide you with the tools you need to conduct your personal business.
Yeah? Like what?
Anything you need. Guns, ammunition, explosives. I supply these items to men like yourself, discreetly, and at a very reasonable price.
Right.
Give me some bananas.
Take a personal check.
I'm afraid not.
Then how do you expect me to pay for these wares of yours?
Why, contraband, of course. German military supplies are
More
best.
frame
There are
drops?
Nazi installations all over the city. You will need heavy firepower to destroy them. Explosives, perhaps. My dealers offer you credit for any equipment you can salvage. German officers are another source of contraband. Of course, you'll have to kill them first. You can trade the contraband to my dealers for weapons and ammunition, even vehicles. I have people stationed all over the city 24 hours a day.
Let me guess. I'll need to pay a fee to join this little club of yours.
Well, yes, just a small donation to cover my expenses. Consider it an investment in your future. My friend Pierre here will provide you with a few things to get you started. Free of charge, of course.
Sorry, was it frame drops or was it mic issues? Free dynamite. Okay, thanks. Sabotage the tower.
Go away.
I'll get that tenner to you tomorrow.
Nothing to see here. This is fine. This is normal. This game reminds me of Top Secret, the Zucker's Brothers movie. Kill the Nazi general. Oh, I got his whistle off. Shit. Almost stopped him. This is fine. I like the red outline on them. It makes them a lot easier to see in black and white, too. This is fine.
The earth.
Yeah, the UI I think is my favorite thing about it. It's very, very clean. Suspicion zone. Nothing to see here, friend. Is it just that one Nazi? I think there's multiple. Short fuse perk unlocked. Destroy 2 Nazi installations. Improve planting speed for explosives. I do like that perk system. That's fun. Hey, I did the thing.
Muy bien, Irishman.
I'm guessing some of the side content is running around and just blowing random Nazi shit up.
Any black market dealer in the city.
Nazi free play targets. Hey, called it. Contraband can be earned by destroying Nazi targets in occupied Paris, including guard towers, searchlights, AA guns, fuel stations, radar antennae, propaganda speakers, and Nazi generals. Explosives are necessary to take down targets. Sean is paid automatically when the target is destroyed. Contraband can be used to purchase weapons, ammo, and upgrades. What kind of upgrades? It'll determine whether I'm interested in doing that. That's one I just got. Destroy 10 Nazi towers. Okay. Pistols, rifles, maps. Oh, that's cool. Neat. Oh, here we go. Increase pistol capacity, rifle capacity. Luck of the Irish, St. Paddy's Day. Neat. I think those are the only things I would probably buy, because I can get everything else.
What is it now, Santos? You need some caviar to go with that champagne?
I have caviar coming out of my ears. Nobody wants that shit anymore. What good are fish eggs when a man's ribs are showing like a half-starved dog? Booze, cigarettes, morphine. That's where the money is.
Thank the saints you're here to profit from the misery of others.
Yes, I agree. We can't all live like peasants, just because there is a war on, no? Take my good friend General Lutz, for example. He wouldn't be caught dead driving around Paris in some peasant's car. Last week I offered to sell him an Italian limousine. And do you know what he said?
I don't know. Bugger off?
That's right. He said he had already bought a limo from one of my competitors.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Truly. But not as sad as the look on General Lutz's face when he finds out that his prized car has been stolen!
Stolen by a dastardly Irishman, I'll wager.
Exactly!
And won't the General be delighted when you sell him his own car back at twice the original price?
You have a devious mind, Irishman. It is almost as if you have done this before.
Uh-huh. So what's in it for me?
You are a man who likes cars, no? Well, you could say I'm in the used car business. You do this for me, and your money will be good at any of my special garages throughout the city.
Okay then. That's a deal.
This works, and it fits with the setting. It is interesting to me that they have to kind of like... Well, maybe it's not that they have to, but that they've decided to do this, like, anti-hero, stealing drugs, carjacking people thing. I wonder if they would have done that if they didn't feel like it had to be GTA-like, you know?
You're as bad as the Boucher.
Want something?
You can have your car back. It wasn't actually that far away, it turned out.
Must be around here somewhere.
I like that barbed wire thing on the map to tell you when you have to infiltrate by climbing. Uh-oh. It wasn't that weird.
Hey, come down here this instant.
What? It's random civilian care. I like the little spy drum roll that plays when they get suspicious too. It's fun.
There's the car. Ooh, she's a rare beauty. Let's see if I can get her back to Santos without ruining those good looks.
Okay, target practice. I'm not shooting people. Oh, shit. Oh, that didn't work. Should have shot the exploding barrel, that would have been better. It'll be just fine, we'll sell it back to him, no problem. There, it was supposed to work, okay. Unmarred.
Oh crap, I sprung a leak.
This is fine. Just like new. Stop trespassing. Now let's try this. Excuse you, thank you. Nothing suspicious at all, exactly.
I hear General Lutz is in the market for a new set of wheels.
You have done this before, haven't you, Irishman?
Me?
Oh yeah.
Stealing cars? Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I see. Well, just in case you ever need a place to store a car, stop by one of my garages. My customer service professionals can provide you with all kinds of quality services.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Body repairs, custom upgrades, vehicle storage, you name it. We will be happy to serve all of your automotive needs. For the right price, of course.
Oh, that's grand. I'll see you around.
So it's still pretty much structured like a Rockstar game. The same kind of mission structure. You know, you talk to a character, you do another character's mission, it unlocks missions you couldn't get to before. Those missions introduce you to new mechanics like the garage and the black market store. I mean, maybe it's just that the core campaign is super short and that the world itself is pretty small in comparison to something like Red Dead. What year did Red Dead come out again? The first one? Red Dead or... I'm trying to think which Vice City this one would be compared against. 4? Or not, which Vice City? Which GTA?
Tomorrow, I'm going to scrub away this old blood.
Yo, Luke, what's up?
Tell me, Sean, how did you like your first taste of revenge?
I may give up whiskey.
2010.
Probably not.
How would you like to meet some new drinking buddies?
Who'd you have in mind?
The Germans are holding several POWs not far from here. Veteran soldiers of the Foreign Legion. Very
GTA 4
dangerous
is
man.
08,
The leader
okay.
is a man named Crochet. If we can win his loyalty, the others will follow.
And you want me to bust these blokes out so you can put them on the payroll?
Will that be a problem?
I'm used to breaking out of jails. Breaking in will be a piece of piss.
Get to the holding cells. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe this this core gameplay loop works for me better when it's in shorter form. I liked Red Dead a lot. It had a really cool story, and the opening was great, and the ending was great, and there were a couple missions along the way that I thought were really good, but it probably was about twice as long as it needed to be.
There's people fighting for you out there.
I got nothing to tie me down.
But then I guess it's also that kind of like sandbox role-play game where you want to go in there and ride around on your horse and explore the countryside and do your own thing, more so than just play the video game. Yeah, it's kind of nice playing a game like this where, what was I saying during Red Dead? Rockstar games, everyone has to either be an idiot, incompetent, or incredibly evil.
Go away.
So not having that's kind of nice. Nothing to suspect. Just a guy Just a fella. Yeah. Lighthearted Nazi killing fun. It's not trying to be more. I'm not saying it's better than those games. But it's different, and I think it occupies an important, different niche. Okay. I'd love to have like a distance icon on those pins. So can I run there? No. Definitely not. Pegasus, not collected. So I do want to take these to the garage at some point because there's a perk I can get for collecting cars. I thought it was just hijacking cars, but that makes more sense. Oh, I don't think I can set a map marker. How will I ever find my way around the game world without obsessively following the GPS? Oh, bummer. Sorry, Walter. Sure, there's a way to just force it to come on if you had the page loaded without having to refresh. New vehicle collected. Pegasus. I kind of want to see what the perk is. I think it actually tells you, doesn't it? The first one. Collect 5 different civilian vehicles. Unlock a race car. Free vehicle repairs. Garages can collect and store APCs as tanks. I guess I don't need that particularly, but I guess if I've got a car and I'm wrapping up the mission, I may as well go turn it in. This one's like right here, so why not? I like that it tells you once you get into it whether you've had it collected or not. It's another nice UI feature. Yeah, Saints Row would work. It's not so much the humor. It can be funny. It's just the tone is so predictable in Rockstar games. Or it's like you meet the character, and once you know how much of an idiot, how incompetent, and how insane or evil they are, that's it. It's idiot, incompetent, evil, or insane. Pick any 1 to 4. Or naive, maybe. You might have a naive NPC. And once you know what their points are in those 5 values, right, you already kind of know how those scenes going to play out. And they occasionally do something brilliant, like the end of Red Dead novel in the early aughts, right? I don't hate it. It's not the worst. I think it's a lot with just this kind of core gameplay loop in general that it was super novel when it came out, but you gotta start doing something new, right? This game seems like it's doing something new. It's like, hey, let's take this GTA concept. Let's switch up the setting, let's switch up the characters, let's have this cool desaturation effect.
The prisoners are heavily guarded.
Let's have a stealth element.
Would be best.
It definitely has stuff in it that's extremely GTA, like, you know, having a wanted level, basically. And instead of army tanks coming after you, they send zeppelins after you. That's pretty goofy. Shit. Well, one of these days. Technically, I didn't kill that guy with a gun, so if I can get a... Oh god, that's bad. Probably gonna die here, let's see. They're too far. Stealth kill Nazis from the front. No sneaking required. Put away your weapon, this needs 2 hands. No, I don't really have a handle on what they can detect. They can hear behind them better than I anticipate when you're sneaking. Depending on if the mission is explicitly designed for stealth or not. I did the prompt, but I got detected by somebody else. Hi Ben, that's your butt. It's like they already detect me here, right?
The red stuff's supposed to stay on the inside.
See if I can take this guy's sniper rifle. I love this slow motion shite. I'm in trouble. Let me try to start with those guys. Maybe I can just snipe everyone. I had to shut the sound effects bot off to stop the mic issues. That went well. I'm just gonna not use the thing that lets me pause a recording. It's gonna make it a lot easier when I upload this to YouTube that I don't have to edit it after the fact and wait hours for it to process, but it's not worth having to monitor my CPU usage and not talk when it's high. Well. Hey, I'm disguised now. No problem. This is fine. Nope, not anymore. Turns out this isn't the best position to be in. Okay. Oh, I'm not dead! Thought for sure I would be. Nazi general killed.
Das sieht nicht gut aus.
That's a fucking bullet.
I need it to be a high noon. I need to slow down.
Gotta move.
I think there's a hiding place up here. Let's see. Oh, it's an alarm dropper. Guess you need to not be seen for that to work. God, I'm gonna die due to getting shot by the people in the towers. I might try this with mouse and keyboard if it's more shooting heavy. Let's see.
Possession of illicit radios is not permitted. Those found with such items will face severe penalties.
Sneaking might happen if I can get a uniform without actually going into that area. Maybe I should just try that. Restricted area. Lots of people in these towers. I wonder if I'm able to take them out up here. Let's try it. That worked. That wasn't so bad. SS Sniper.
Now we're in business.
Scoped carbine. Okay, that would have been better. Come on. Use the ladder, please. Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. Do. What's up? I'm just like you guys. It's no problem. I like how the Gestapo guys are always suspicious of you. So you gotta stay out of their circle no matter what. Character's more ladder blind than I am. Exactly. Okay, I think this is how you're meant to do this one with the disguise. Maybe you can do it by going ham with a gun. Just accept fall damage. It's fine. This is fine.
Who the hell are you? On your ticket out of here. Let's move. We need to free my men. Aye, quick.
So I'm gonna immediately trigger an alarm here.
Move out!
Stop shooting me! No! Okay. So I'm gonna lose my... As soon as I open the door, I'm gonna get detected. So I probably need to kill a bunch of them. It's too bad I don't get to keep the scoped rifle because I would totally do it from one of those towers. I could try to take them all out from the towers before I do anything here. Oh shit. I could just run to all of the buildings and hope it's fast enough. Turn around.
So much for that.
Well. Most of these shots coming from right now. Any from behind me? I'm not clear whether it's possible to kill all the Nazis in this game. It might be.
En l'honneur de l'anniversaire du Führer, le couvre-feu sera différé de 15 minutes ce soir.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of the clearable base. Alarm 2. Let's go. Shut this off because I killed everyone. Now we're just trespassing. So it was a murder everyone type situation.
Who the hell are you? I'm your ticket out of here. Out of the cage. Let's go, let's go.
This is fine. Okay, I wasn't sure before whether it was possible to murder everyone or if they would just constantly send reinforcements like a wanted level. Looks like you can definitely kill all the Nazis. So that's good. Sucker Punch perk unlocked. Press Y to perform an instant kill attack from the front. Stealth kill 5 generals. Ah, okay. There's a finite number of them in the game, I think.
Best stay inconspicuous.
Suspicion zone. Domino, not collected. Sorry, buddy. I feel really bad about hurting innocents in this game. I guess I don't know how you could do this without the carjacking part. We're just flying under a Zeppelin. I guess part of the genius of Grand Theft Auto is that you always have access to a car because you can just jack anyone with no consequences, right? And it works in LA Noire because you're a cop. So it's like, oh, you're commandeering the vehicle. I love that color transition, it's cool. It's exclamation point, add quotes, name, the text of the quotes. There you go, thank you. I expected the no nudity setting was going to make it so that they like had all the clothes on and not just pasties. It's pretty funny. Sorry. Vehicle collected, Domino. Okay. Looking the vehicles would be fun in this game, I feel like. This game has a, even though I'm not super interested in 100%ing a like Rockstar style game, this game goes a long way to making it easy to want to 100%, if that makes sense. By having a lot of friendly UI elements, telling you whether or not you already have the cars as soon as you get into it, tracking the perks for you so it's not an invisible unlock. Yeah, I could see wanting to do that. Oh, sure. Yeah, go for it. I think you can secretly add quotes, too, if you whisper peek peek, but I'm not sure.
I'll go tell Luke the job's done.
Job's done.
That was well done, my friend. The resistance grows stronger.
Something need
each day.
doing?
Wherever there is a will to fight, our patriot soldiers will stand ready to strike back against the Nazis. Vive la France!
That's all fine and dandy, but we'll need more than slogans when the bullets start flying.
We have men ready to fight at your command. From now on, when you give the word, they will come.
Backup strike. Call and resistance members to fight with Sean. Hold back. Select the strike using right stick. Press right trigger. That's cool.
You did a fine
I'm
job.
glad there's a
nursing
game in
Luke
this
back
setting.
there. He owes you.
No. The people of this city owe Luke a debt.
You seem rather taken with him.
He is an extraordinary man. People are whispering his name all over Paris. They are calling him the hero of La Villette.
Luke's the hero, is that it? I suppose I'm just his chauffeur.
Jealous?
Bollocks.
I promised Luke I'd deliver a package for him. I thought you might like to be my chauffeur for the day.
Ooh, you want to ride with me? Be glad to.
Bon. Meet me out front when you are ready to go.
So where is this package?
I have to pick it up.
So we'll need a car.
I feel like I heard about the whole game is black and white until the people want to fight back against the Nazis thing. Like, that seemed to have been a big enough deal that I had heard about it without having played this game. I don't know what I was reading or watching or doing in 2009. It certainly wasn't reading wasn't watching YouTube videos. I wasn't reading magazines. Now that I've played it, I'm like, this seems like this is familiar.
Thanks for the ride. Luke thanks you too.
Who is Luke, anyway? He's supposed to be somebody famous?
Before the war, Luke was one of the most popular authors in France. His family was as rich as royalty.
It's funny. He doesn't strike me as the posh type.
The Nazis declared his writings subversive. They confiscated his property and burned his books. Luke was left with nothing.
Is that why he hates him?
Luke is not driven by hate. He fights because he loves this country.
I have a source amnesia problem across the board. I guess that's a human problem. But I had vaguely heard about game with Nazis that's black and white whenever the Nazis are oppressing and then turns to color once the people want to fight back. I have no idea where I osmosed that. Thank you, Bertus. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Rockstar type games, but this one's working for me so far. We'll see.
It will not take long.
LA Noire also worked for me, so even though that's like actually Rockstar, this is an end one.
All set?
Oui. Merci. Now, we just need to make the delivery.
Drop somebody off, pick them up. Team Bondi, Rockstar published? Really? Did they use the same
It's just
engine or something?
Since we hung about like this.
I have not been out much since what happened to Jules.
Oh, man. I can understand that.
Oh, well, it does not seem to have slowed you down much. The girls at the bell tell me you love to drink them all under the bed.
I think you mean under the table.
Do I? Well,
Oh.
I'm so glad you sobered up in time to help me with my little errand today. I promise you will not regret it.
Like, obviously, LA Noire is a deeply flawed game. It's unfinished. It has to rush to a conclusion. They changed the word coerce to doubt, which makes the game really hard to play if you don't know that. But, like, the basic idea of the game, the core loop, is more fun to me than a typical Rockstar game. Even though it's kind of set in a Rockstar world with GPS compass. Oh, it's its own engine, really? It's kind of cool. Usually I see GPS compass and I'm like, uh-oh. There's a really good, if you can tolerate his style, I think he's funny, but there's a good Nicky Jakey video essay on Rockstar game design being outdated.
There it is.
Did a good job of voicing a lot of things that I understood intuitively but couldn't put into words.
This will only take a moment.
Rockstar helped with development. Okay. This one has to go badly,
What
right?
is that you have there?
Oh, it is just some cheese and wine for Colonel Straub.
Straub is the lucky one, yeah? Go right in.
You are too kind.
Back directly into them.
La guerre devrait donc prendre fin rapidement.
Allez, go! Drive!
What's going on? Oh, holy shite!
Probably should have told me that was going to happen.
They're coming!
Why didn't
Nice.
you tell me you were planning to set off a fucking bomb? Are you out
Good
of your
question.
bloody mind?
I knew you would try to stop me.
You're damn right I put a stop to it. This isn't your fight.
You are wrong. They made it my fight when they murdered my brother. I volunteered for this.
Looks like you volunteered the both of us.
Cool. Exactly, yeah. Ignore anything that's not the exact next objective. Enjoy the fact that you're driving around in a world and just, like I said earlier, pretend like everything is a cardboard cutout city. Because it is. That building on my right up here, I can't go in that door. I have no expectation that I should be able to go in that door. Mafia does open world without open world game design. Okay. Well, it's cool to hear that there's multiple games that have tried it. It's a neat idea. I think it can work. Like I think I said during Xenoblade Chronicles X that it makes me sad that all this work keeps getting put into making these crazy, huge, expansive worlds, and then you get like one shot to use it, right? Like I almost feel like you could treat that as a platform. You could make French Resistance City and license it to a bunch of people to put things in that world. It's kind of the problem with MMOs where like new MMO developers have to reinvent the wheel, and it's like so expensive just to replicate the basic features of World of Warcraft, let alone do something new. You know what I mean? I don't know that we'd ever see that, but it would be cool if Monolith gave the Xenoblade Chronicles X world to another dev and said, "Here, we did all of this work. It's a really cool, mostly empty world, and do something with it."
But the cause appreciates your work.
And maybe that's what's going to happen with Breath of the Wild, too. It seems like it's going to be Majora's Mask to Breath of the Wild's Ocarina of Time.
What the hell's the matter with you? Now you're using girls to do your dirty work.
I haven't used anyone. Those who serve our cause do so because they are patriots.
I can't stand that word. I've heard it all my life from men with blood on their hands.
This is not a cricket match. We don't wear uniforms.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Every one of us must.
If somebody tries to do like an open world recreation of New York City, no one needs to do that again. License it now.
She can have no part in this.
You once said that Jules was his own man. Well, I am my own woman. Do not presume to tell me what to do. Either of you.
Count your enemies, Luke. If anything happens to her, you'll have made one too many.
I guess you could do, and it seems this is what happened with the original Breath of the Wild. Like, the original Breath of the Wild, they contracted Monolith to help them build the world, and that's basically all they did, is my understanding. They didn't, like, do any of the quest design or characters. Mafia 3. Mafia 3 is the one where you're a black guy in, like, Georgia in the 60s, right? I actually cited that in my, without having played it. I cited it as an example when I gave a talk to the Rotary Club here in Los Alamos on why games are a good thing. That, like, the game's not necessarily amazing, but if you're walking around, if you're actually playing as a character who's black in the South in the 60s, and it's different from watching a movie because now the police are reacting differently and people are reacting differently to your character. Right, it helps to build empathy. New Orleans, okay. Not collected. Let's collect it real quick. Being a black king, dealing with the Italians. I heard it's a better concept than it is an execution, but that it's still pretty good. Get the domino out of there. Oops.
Board of the old vehicle, monsieur.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
That was worth it. Oh, really? Mafia 3 tried to do more GTA style open world stuff. And the first two were more focused. Hey, Joyrider perk unlocked. Unlock a race car in the garage.
Maybe a new car, yes?
Nicknamed the Flying Eagle. Well, that's cool, you don't have to pay for it. Sweet. Let's go talk to Skylar, who I think is going to betray us later, but we'll see. Oh, geez. Okay, that's a bit of a drive. Well, I'm glad I got the race car. Really? I guess I could just say fuck it. See what happens. I got a fast car. Alright, racing car hype. Wow, that's interesting. It's a game that mechanically actually makes me care about getting a fast car. I don't think I've ever cared in one of these kinds of games before. I guess you kind of care in general Rockstar games, but the wanted level... There seems like there's so many ways to drop it. I think I gotta go left. I wonder if I can set a... Hold on, I'm gonna try to set a map marker here. Oh, okay, where's the Y button? Thank God. How can I play a game looking at a map? I have to keep my eyeballs permanently glued to the GPS. Oh, this is... I am so fucked copyright-wise for this game. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a mini game. That's cute. Is it Duck Hunt? Bird Blast.
A message for you. Appreciate it, mate.
Needs to be a laughing dog.
I have a note for you.
Right. Thanks.
Ooh, happy birthday. That was fun. Game over. That's fun. Message
A little bird
received.
told me you'd found your way to Paris. Imagine my delight when I learned I'd be nearby on business for a few days. I've booked a lovely flat, but the bed is terribly large and lonely. I do hope you'll pop by for a drink.
It helps all the normal cars are slow because of the 1940s.
I hope this note finds you well, my son. I must speak to you of matters of grave importance. Please meet me at the address indicated below. Father Dennis.
Isn't that Denis? I only know because of the Arrival Blade Runner guy. I like how the map itself is black and white too, so you can tell which areas you've liberated. I think there was a handbrake button, I didn't see what it was. A button, okay.
Where's a pit
Sorry.
stop when you need one?
That transition from saturated to desaturated is really well done. I like how you can see it in the distance too. This game is $5 on GOG. Good to hear.
Skylar Sinclair. I wondered if you made it out of Saarbrücken alive.
I got out just before the shooting started, one step ahead of the Gestapo.
We weren't all so
Bullshit.
I heard about Jules.
She's Elsa.
I'm so very sorry, Sean. I know
She's
how
a
close
Nazi.
you
She's
are.
one of them.
It's a funny thing. Dierker had it in his head that Jules and I were working for the Brits.
Oh? How odd.
I reckon he had us mixed up with somebody else. Somebody who was at that race.
Talking or sleep.
You always were too clever for a grease monkey. Too clever by half.
Slip me a Mickey. Why?
Think of it as a job interview. It's time you considered a new line of work.
Good evening, Mr. Devlin.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Limey bastard.
You may call
They
me
told us
Bishop.
about Bishop earlier, so maybe she's not a
Sinclair
Nazi.
dosed you with a mild paralytic. The
Did
hangover
not see
should be
that
no
coming.
worse than what you're accustomed to.
In that case, fuck you arseways.
Ah, yes, the famous Celtic charm. Small wonder your homeland is such a popular tourist destination.
I don't get back much.
Perhaps that's because you're a wanted fugitive in your own country. I see you made quite a number of enemies.
Recognize the
back home.
cleavage.
Quite a resume for a man your age.
Well, what are you then? Scotland Yard?
Not quite. Of course, we know about your father as well.
Hangover should be
Did
no
you
worse than
ever
you're
find out
accustomed
who
to.
started the fire?
Who the fuck are you people?
We are a dagger at the enemy's throat, and the time has come to start cutting.
Last time I checked, your lot was losing this war.
Is that what you want, Mr. Devlin? To see the whole world fall under the shadow of the Third Reich? I didn't think so.
I'd see the Nazis burn in hell for what they done. But you still haven't told me why I'm sitting here.
You're here because I require a favor from you, Mr. Devlin. In exchange, I will see to it that your criminal records are wiped clean.
Not a chance.
And deliver Kurt Dirke to you on a silver platter.
That's the guy who killed his friend.
What is it you want done?
Cheated in the race.
The Nazis have been digging at the Lachaise cemetery in Paris. They have unearthed something from one of the crypts. They put it in a box. I want that box here.
Oh, cool.
Miss Sinclair will provide whatever assistance you may require.
Huh. What's in the box?
The contents of the box are none of your concern. Curiosity killed the cat, Mr. Devlin. The same may be said for indiscreet Irishmen.
You got yourself a deal. I'll get your box.
Ark of the Covenant.
And when I get back,
are you sure?
You'll tell me where
Pretty
I can
sure.
find Dirker.
You have my word.
Well, we'll find out what it's worth.
This is kind of cool too, because I feel like they something like Red Dead Redemption. You're like, okay, it's GTA Western. So if it's a Western, what are the things you do? Right, you gotta have a nice standoff. You gotta have to lasso people. There's like all these Western tropes, and I feel like French Resistance. Not too many things that you got to do. You can maybe have the Nazis trying to get something occult. I'm curious to see if there's going to be a top secret reference in this game somewhere, but it seems like it's playing a little bit straight compared to Rockstar. Mike's having issues. Let me see if there's anything else I can close here. I just won't use this tomorrow. Close the stream deck. They could only get it so that you can pause the recording while using the streaming encoder, but instead I have to double the CPU usage. I think that's fun though, because I use the term creative scaffolding a lot. The what do you do? What's your whiteboard? What are the things you want to include? It helps you come up with mission ideas, content ideas. Yeah, it's something spooky. The Nazis believe in ghost stories, but it doesn't actually do anything. Top secret, they use most secret. I heard a couple other anachronisms. What's the spatial version of an anachronism? Cheers. I'm trying to remember what it was earlier. It was a quick throwaway line, and I was like, "Would a French person say that?" Oh, it was about it was the Italian guy said it. Said it's like the post office, always on schedule, and it's like, I know that's a meme for the U.S. post office. Are all post office believed to be reliable? Yeah. Not the Italian, but what the fuck is happening over here? Hey! Destroyed!
That's for sure.
That was wonderful. This game, it doesn't have Bethesda level jank. Or I say the frequency of the jank isn't Bethesda level, but the quality of the jank is Bethesda level. So when it does happen, it's like, what? Why is that tank turret spinning? I gotta drive through this anyway. Big fan of this, I think this is a hearse, basically. Whoa! That happened. I'm fine. This is fine. If I survive this, it's gonna be really funny. I guess my hearse went from being fine to being exploded pretty fast. Okay, there's black smoke coming out of this one now. Very good. I just ran into more Nazis. I almost got away. Bullets tickle. I think it's appropriate for the game, though. Spiky was saying you don't want the Nazis to be formidable. Fugitive perk unlocked. Escape from level 2 alarm 5 times. Getaway strike. What does that do? Evasion. Hold back. Wait. Just right stick to select the getaway strike and then use right stick to aim the target. So that's a driving thing that you can do? All the Nazi blood on my car. This isn't suspicious at all. Strike abilities can only be used on or near a road. Oh, okay.
I have a note for you.
Okay.
I've discovered a way to slip into the cemetery without attracting attention. Come find me when you're ready to go after the box. Love, Skylar.
Oh yeah. Loot art out of Paris. I can see them having a character that's based around that. She even looks like Elsa Schneider.
I'm glad you decided to take Bishop up on his offer. I've been craving a little undercover work.
We can play any game you like when this is over. But from now on, I'll be pouring me own.
The protagonist is Irish.
There's an underground entrance that should let you slip past the main defenses. Look for a crypt beneath the mausoleum at the top of the hill. That's where you'll find what we're after. It's too heavy to be easily carried. We'll need a truck to get it out of the city.
I'll find the box and deal with security. You sort our transportation. We'll meet at the mausoleum when it's time to move out.
Good luck, and try not to get that gorgeous bum of yours shot off.
Same to you, darling.
Okay, I can cancel that with a B button. Got it.
I think I'm getting too far off course here.
Investigate the mausoleum. Fucking getting already? Well, I gotta kill more Nazis. Bummer. Oh, not killing Nazis. I never. He said the thing.
Bingo!
Alarm! Alarm! Ich habe den Saboteur gesehen!
Ihm nach! Er will fliehen!
Geh lieber in Deckung!
Boom!
Getroffen!
Whoa, that was a grenade. Those I can't shrug off as easily. Not the Saboteur. I don't think I've done a single mission outside of the very first one successfully with stealth. One of these days. I'll figure it out. Oh, right. You know, maybe the problem is I'm meant to climb to sneak primarily, and there's not like setups that you can sneak by just like walking on the ground. Might be the problem I'm running into here. Cheap thrill perk unlock. Kill 10 Nazis using grenades. Carry additional grenades. Kill 5 Nazis in 1 explosion. Oh boy. That'll be fun.
The shooting started.
Oh, has it? Has it now? That happened last time. Is there like a mine over here or something? Oh, it's a tank. Hi, tank. Didn't see you there. Okay, I needed more than 2. Picked up grenades. Well, it puts me outside the area, outside the main entrance of the area, and I can wait there indefinitely, safely. Kaboom!
Hike has won a decisive battle in North Africa. This guarantees the war will end soon.
It'd be nice to have a long-range weapon for these kinds of situations. Definitely need that carbine rifle. Hiding spot disabled. Seen. Someone else out here sees me. Where are they? Oh! Hey!
Worth a fucking air biscuit.
I love video games. Easy. Easy as pie. Escape from a level 3 alarm. Select a getaway card in a garage. Is this the true meaning of stealth? Can you stop it, dude? I'm over it. Killed every other Nazi except for you. I should try using the strike force at some point. I think it would be useful. What? What are you? This is fine. Thank you, red conveyance light. I think it is that you're supposed to just walk off the edge, like Brutus said forever ago, but it's janky. Nazi gold bar, champagne cigars. Yeah, I'll wear a disguise. I do like that your disguise automatically drops once you get detected. Yay, sucker punch. That was fun. Sucker punch is OP when you've got a disguise. Cool. I think I keep forgetting that I can climb in this game. Seems like an important thing to not forget. So I don't have the Assassin's Creed expectations. This area is murder on compression.
Shite! Gunfire!
You mean you saw me do that? Now, are you sure you saw me? Frontal stealth takedowns underappreciated. Yeah, because it's like, if you can take them out before they can yell, why is it a problem? I like that the snipers have the big red light on their backs. I'm using the analog stick to move and the mouse to aim here. Doesn't make sense now. Scoped carbine, yes. Although I like the pistol for that purpose. Can I hide in one of these? That's fun. I must be further down.
Stay down!
Ich greife von der Seite an!
Where'd that scope carbine go? Oh, okay, I got it. I know what I did wrong. I thought it was going to be hiding in one of the mausoleums, but I guess not.
Been looking forward to pounding fascists all day.
Did you say Ponin?
Der Saboteur ist tot!
Whoa! Saboteur is dead? Nazi general killed. Gotta melee those guys.
Respekt! Seine Flotte ist offen!
It's in the box. That was almost really bad. Okay.
Das Kulturgut ist gesichert, Herr Oberst.
Gut, warte ab.
Aber, Herr Leutnant, wenn ich fragen dürfte, ist das...
Oh, crap, I sprung a leg. wird LD. So schnell weg hier.
Marksman perk. Kill 5 Nazis using a sniper scope. Reduce drift while using a scoped rifle. That seems nice. What is that in? Sniping? 15 headshots using a sniper scope. Reduced recoil. Fuck. Fuck. It's fine. This is fine. You guys want to peep your heads out here?
Der Saboteur hat auch...
Just like Wolfenstein has a similar progression system where it's all about doing special things, right? So does Doom. Get 10 sniper headshots. Combat shots sound like actual.
Look who's playing soldier.
Nice. Shout sounds good, but the unique dialogue sounds bad. I see. And now it's in color.
Ah, this must be the mystery prize.
Come on, be a curious Irishman. What's in the box? Ooh, pre-rendered cutscene. Turn it up a little since these have been quiet before. You're just not going to show us.
Are better left unanswered. If you're as clever as I hope, you'll forget all about what you've seen here today and never speak of it again.
Forget about what? I didn't see a damn thing.
Good.
Doing the Pulp Fiction approach. I'm down with that.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Pity. I was just warming up to the place.
Plenty of coffins to choose from. You might as well pick one out now. I expect you'll be needing it soon.
In that case, I'll be sure to enjoy the time I've got left.
Truck health. This is fine.
Did you not find something better than this fat-arsed lorry?
What? You don't like the color?
We'll never outrun those patrol cars in this piece of
Sorry,
shite.
lady.
We won't have
Sorry.
to. I've arranged to meet
French
up with
citizen.
your mates from the
She's
local pub.
extremely dead.
Prepared a special reception for these sausage-eating bastards.
Are you telling me we're driving into a fucking ambush?
I just love surprises, don't you?
Where?
Take a stand in the ambush zone and fight back.
And try not to be late.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. enough Nazis have been eliminated, the Nazis will flee and the alarm level will return to 0.
It's the resistance.
Right
Cute.
on
Oh,
time.
green circle.
Right, lads.
It's fun.
Let's get stuck in. Defend that box at all costs.
Found it. Another Nazi general down. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shit.
Here we go again.
This makes me think there's a scene in Top Secret. I'll see if I can isolate it and post it in Discord later. It's pretty funny. God, flag! The computer can see through the flag and I cannot. I really like that red aura on all the enemies. If you just threw hit markers in here... Fight back, success. Fight back zones will now appear in liberated districts at alarm 3 and 4.
We need to be gone before they arrive.
That's smart, in case you can't run away from them. It's a lot of dead Nazis. Deliver the box. Look out, friend. Oh wait, can I get stuff from this ammo boxes real quick? Yeah. Find a place where you can take a stand. Ammo sniper rifle, good. Good. It's flavorful too. Places that you've already liberated, you can try to lead the Nazis there. I think it works with the whole you have all these people on your side concept. So far, no completely degenerate content so far. They've put some effort into it. I mean, there's things that are similar, but I haven't done 2 missions that are exactly the same thing yet. I think I could probably run into that sort of content if I decided to do some of the side stuff like detonating towers, but... I don't know, Assassin's Creed 1 felt like a lot of tailing missions.
Why, love, whatever do you mean?
And I'm sure they improve it after the first game, but... Hey, new garage. Do I get to count of having collected this, too?
That wasn't so bad.
Go on ahead. I'll meet you inside when you're ready to head out to Le Havre.
Joyrider, fugitive. Let you select getaway card, any garage. Oh, I guess I had those a while ago. It's during the course of doing that mission I got those. Sure. What's the getaway car though? Oh, set getaway. Yes. Please. Oh, really? Post-game discussion, a lot of the side mission content was added in a last-minute crunch session a week before Goldmaster. Some executive at his kid played the game and his kid said there wasn't enough stuff to do. Oh no. I'm telling you, devs are in a constant struggle with corporate. Worker versus capital. Some people's kids, literally.
Did you drink too much again?
Too much? Not nearly enough. Who's up for a single malt breakfast?
It's his dead friend.
How about a drive? I hear the country's lovely this time of year.
Indeed. No doubt my friends are anxious to see their prize.
Let's not disappoint them.
The job's not so bad, huh?
Way to jump in the car, all cool. Yeah, right? That part's a little frustrating and a little 09. I mean, some of it is like cheesy, pulpy 90s war movie. I noticed she has boob physics too. Like, come on,
We'll need to
guys.
steer clear of Nazi checkpoints and patrols.
It's like in this era of game design, it was just expected that you would do
Road
that.
out of the city. I've marked the route on your map.
So, Skylar Sinclair.
Like, I assume these companies would have to do postings.
A girl's entitled to her secrets.
I suppose you were on the job that first night we met.
On the pole, maybe, but not on the clock.
What's it like? Lying for a living.
A bit like high school, I suppose.
So what you gonna do after the war?
They call it
Plan
high
on
school
doing
in the
this the rest of
UK?
your life?
It all depends on who wins, and whether I'm alive to see it. I'd rather not talk about it.
That's why I think she's a bad guy. I think she's a Nazi.
And here we are, just two lovers popping out for a picnic in the countryside.
It sounds romantic, but I don't think the crowds will buy it.
They'll buy whatever I'm selling, darling. Just leave the talking to me.
That's not gonna pound out.
I wonder if this map is actually based on the French countryside, or if it's just arbitrary. It works sometimes though. The scale's off in Horizon Zero Dawn, and they do some cool stuff with it.
Look for the church. Park out of sight.
Nothing like a good country drive to soothe a man's pains.
Oh, I can think of a better remedy. And I'd say you've more than earned it this time.
We just started the mission.
That sounds intriguing.
Later. First, we deal with Bishop.
Unlock the Speed Demon perk to collect it. Interesting. Okay.
It's authentic. There can be no mistake.
Those madmen actually found it.
I hope they never tell us.
Marvelous. You are a man of extraordinary resources, Mr. Devlin. I could use a man like you.
We had a deal.
It's Marcellus
I brought your
Wallace's
box
soul.
halfway across France, and I had to kill a lot of men to do it. Now I want Dierker.
And you shall have him. I am reliably informed that Colonel Dierker is less than a mile from here at this very moment.
Dierker's here? In Le Havre?
At the Citadel, preparing to board a Zeppelin bound for Berlin. If you leave now, you should be able to catch them before they get airborne.
Then I'll be going.
There is one last thing, Mr. Devlin. You didn't, by any chance, take a peek inside the box, did you?
You gonna lie?
Well, like you said, it's none of my concern.
I'm glad to hear it. Goodbye, Mr. Devlin, and good hunting.
Please don't tell us what's in the box. I love it better if it's just Pulp Fiction.
Sean, wait. An operative named Pino has secured a German supply truck down at the docks. Without it, you'll be hard-pressed to make it past the front gate.
Since when are you in my corner where Dierker's concerned?
I'm not. This vendetta of yours is insane.
Camera,
But
calm down.
I've just finished breaking you in, and I'm not ready to lose you just yet.
Oh, I'm getting all misty-eyed.
Don't be an ass. I left you a present inside the truck. I think you'll like it.
Somebody fought them and led them in a chest through the streets.
Hard work is good
S'il
for
vous
the
plaît,
soul.
just a little change to get some food.
Devlin, they're expecting the truck at the Citadel. Play it right and they'll let you straight in.
I thought you might like a change of clothes. Not very stylish, I'm afraid, but then fashion never was your strong suit. Ciao, Skylar.
Okay. Just a regular Nazi soldier driving a lorry up a hill. Nothing to see here, guys. Oh, that's a cool vista there. Zeppelin. No ticket.
Geben Sie mir Ihre Papiere. Sofort. Gut, gehen Sie weiter.
That's kind of cool that they use the disguise mechanic there so you don't spend too much time after they open the door for you.
One charge in the right place could turn that gate into kindling.
So many regular Nazis up here, though. Doo-doo. Everything's cool. Sean's really bad at goose stepping. League of Legends MMO.
Findet und eliminiert ihn!
Son of a bitch!
So much for that plan.
Special delivery!
Mit ihm rein! Hey! Ich bring dich! Ah!
More of them. Fortunately, there's these chest-high pillars. Seriously? It's a wind problem? Alright.
Wanker's shooting at me!
To get his ammo off of him anyway. $40. Oh yeah. Eagle Eye perk unlocked. Reduce recoil when using a scoped rifle. Let's see. Score 10 double kills using a sniper scope. Unlock terror scoped rifle. That sounds really hard. Yeah, it's a cool setting. I always felt like there was, both with League of Legends and Overwatch, the setting was too cool given how little they were doing with it, you know? I know Overwatch was meant to be a MMO originally, sort of. I feel like getting a double kill is going to happen like once in the whole game. Zoom in and out? Is there a zoom? Okay, I guess it's ratcheting zoom. Thanks. Well, I'm not using it with a mouse and keyboard because I'm occasionally reaching over to the mouse to do headshots with the sniper rifle. So my left hand is still on the controller, so I don't have access to shift or the right stick. Climb up this crazy building. Yeah, that would make sense if they've been trying to build up what all the races are and their relationship with each other and that sort of a thing. Hopefully they can make it good. Like I said earlier, a big problem with making MMOs is just it's like trying to make a competitor to YouTube, right? The base cost of just replicating YouTube's features is so high, let alone trying to do things
Praise
better
the
than
Lord.
YouTube.
Fucking stairs.
It's like Tim Burton's Batman.
Bring it on. Chew you up, I will.
Los, back, back!
Board the Zeppelin.
Ich schieße nie daneben!
I like that you can see their aura from behind cover. It's really nice.
Der Saboteur hat ausgespielt.
You think I'd get used to this?
Guy with the guy ragdoll is funny. Hey, let me shoot through the grate. Games don't often do that. Ooh.
At least I can see straight again.
They launched the Zeppelin right away. Yeah. I wonder if you're actually meant to be able to sneak through this. There's a lot of Nazis that sort of sneak past. Fuck these guys. Get to the Zeppelin! Sure, having a flamethrower guy underneath the Zeppelin's a good idea. So I like that you came into this level and saw the Zeppelin immediately. Hey, it's our guy. Or maybe not. Brilliant. This doesn't end well. U.S. embargo the export of helium. Whoa, okay, this is a set piece. Got it. Please don't send me super far back. Thanks, game. Yeah, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on, right? I can jump across things, okay. Good to know. Just a Futurama episode where they're helium mining on the sun. Zap Brannigan refers to it as birthday grade helium. It was detected in the sun first, right? That's why it's called helium. Basically, sunnium.
I'm the one who's been cheated, Devlin. You should have died under my knife. Not like this.
There's nowhere you can run. I'll find you wherever you go.
I can't have the showdown now. And then Sean died. How, though? Did he have a parachute in his messenger bag? Sean fell, his screen turned red for 10 seconds, and he was fine after that. I'm actually not clear on how he survived that. It wouldn't have been that hard to just be like, oh, there's another parachute, and then he grabs it, and he puts it on, and he jumps. He landed in the water. There you go. That's it. Holy shit, you can swim in this? Let's not go in there. I thought the canal was a scripted sequence. I didn't think that I could freely swim around a big area like this. Water would normally be death. Video game water. Hey guys. Just scummy humanity over here. The dregs. Nope, nope, I'm just like you. Here, this isn't suspicious. I'm gonna go swim in my new outfit. Just jumped out because of video game water. Oh, don't run. Nazis never run.
Hard work is good for the soul.
They flee. It's different. We're about at time. I'm just going to try to get to the next quest marker. Oh, I'm here. The long search is over. Sorry, lady. You have every right to be very pissed at me. Alright, we'll wrap it there. Future Marstead, nothing really to say. Just do the missions as they pop up. It's like a Rockstar game, so it's pretty clear where you're supposed to go next and what you're supposed to do next. Thanks for voting this up, putting this on the sheet, Brutus, and for anyone else who contributed to votes for it. This game's pretty cool. Kind of bummed that it's wasn't as well received, but what are you going to do?